What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning back to my channel. If this is your first time, please make sure you don't forget to subscribe, and if you've done that before, thumbs up to you. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the Scribble animation like that of my latest Instagram video. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So I already have the clip here, and we're bringing this down here. And you'll also be needing a plugin called Saber to make the Scribble animation. So if you don't have that, you can check the link below this video so you can download it. Okay, so here goes the video. I don't want to first thing, if you want to add the Saber to the Scribble animation to the video, just move over to the part where you want to add the effect. If I'm about to add the effect here, all I have to do, right click, new, solid, and then click OK. It doesn't matter the color, okay, because this is not the main stuff. Click OK, and now the layer is blocking because it's at the top, okay, but that's not a problem. I can just go over to effect and video copilot and then select Saber, or if I don't want to do that, I can just come over to the effect menu. Let me just clear this out and then type out Saber and it comes out. Okay, anyone you wish, you just select and double click on that and it's in. Okay, so now you have to change this now from customize. Come over here, the Saber menu, and then change under the customize core, change it from Saber to layer masked, and under render settings, change this composition from black to transparent. If you don't use that way, you can also change that from here. That's just to make the black background leave the scene and then leave all of the glow. You can just come here and then change it to add, and then it's still the same thing. Okay, anyone who should choose to select. Okay, now I know you guys wanted to like move with this direction, and this is how I'll be doing it. Okay, so now you come over here at the top of the screen, select your pen tool, or you can just press G on the keyboard. Then okay, let me turn off this layer so we can see what we are doing. I'm turning off the Saber layer, which is the Scribble animation layer. So if I want the animation to be on his body, so I just select here, here, here. Let me just say that, and then if I turn back the layer on now, you can see that the stuff is on this body, like it's just there. Let me take a zoom at it. Now you can see, no, this video is not that good because it's not HD. Okay, I just had to do it for a friend. You can see it, like the edges of the Scribble animation is somehow very sharp. If I bend this part out, it looks very sharp. So to make this soft, we need to make it soft. Like come over to the score softness and then increase this a little bit, and you can notice like it's not that sharp anymore. And you can also make this the end roundness, increase that a little bit, and also the start roundness, increase that a little bit too, and then go back up to this glow spread, increase this a little bit to reduce the brightness of the glow because it was too much. You can also reduce the glow intensity, but that will not be needed, so we don't have to do that. Okay, let me just undo that. Okay, so now you all want to make the if you want the glow animation to move right over his body, so now let me say I want to start the glow animation from here, or the Scribble animation from here. So I have to trim this part out from here by pressing Alt and open bracket, or you can just come over to edit and click on, okay, sorry about that, you can just come over to it. I just trim out over the layer by pressing Alt open bracket to trim that out, to trim this part of the layer out, because I want to start from here. And now if I want this animation to like move from like here to his leg, all I have to do is now first of all turn this off so I can see what I'm doing. Press M on your keyboard so you can animate the max part, then click here the stopwatch that says max part, click it, and then now notice that whatever you do, click out and then click in, whatever you do it's being recorded. Just like everything you do, it follows. And meanwhile, in order to make this Scribble animation work perfect, you have to work in frame. It takes a lot of time, okay, but you have to be patient so you get a nice work. So now on the first part, I'll leave it here. I can just press page down on my keyboard to go over to the next frame, or I use this part here to next, which is, it says next frame. Okay, so I'm going to be using my keyboard by pressing page down or page up. So you can notice that it moves a little bit, so I will just take this down here to this part. Here will be good enough, and then I move again, and then I take it down again, move again, and then I might just move it somewhere else, like here, move it here, here, and then here, and another frame again, and then I move it, let me see, to this part, and then take this part here, and that's it. So let me like duplicate this layer, and then let me trim this up by pressing Alt and close bracket. Okay, so if I turn back this layer now, you can see the glow animation is there. So now if I play this now, you can notice something just happened, but it was very fast. You can see how it moved, but it was just that it was very fast to move. That was because we did that in frames, and frames are very fast. You don't easily see them. If you want them to last long, you have to like spend much time on one frame. You have to, like, let me say, increase the duration of the frame. You have to wait before you move on to the next frame. So that's just it in making Scribble animations. Like, most people think that this is very difficult. So if you want to add more, you can keep on doing it over and over again, bring new layers, add max path. So like, if you want the colors to change, like, let me like extend this a little bit. If I should extend this and drag every of this max path straight forward, like this will cause a delay on the Scribble animation. This way every changes we made, like this where the 5 changes we made. So let me play this now. You notice now it's very slow because I had to give space. I had to extend the layer, and the spacings were much, so everything was just slow. So that's just it. If you want to make the Scribble animation dance with the actor or whoever the dancer is, I can just come here, right click, new, create another one, solid. If I want to make it dance with him, Alt open bracket to go from here, click on saver, and then change the customize color to layer max. This actually means it follows the pen tool, those marks we made. That's what the layer max is. Okay, then change this normal to add, and then we should turn this off first. In order to make the head animation, long press on the rectangle tool, and then select circle. This is for his head. Okay, and then let me just balance this. Double click, drag to fit his head, then select the pen tool. You need another, sorry, you have to, if in case you have any problem, click out to another layer and then click back to the layer which you want to draw upon, and then the pen tool. This is for his ribs, or should I say his ribs, I don't know. Then go over to his shoulder, or go over to his hand, draw one here, another one here, every joint from his body, then another one at his neck. Sorry about that, it sometimes act like this. Joints in his body. Okay, so now you have to select the layer, press M, and you can see all the layers are open. You have to click on the stopwatch on every of the layer. Okay, one after the other. Make sure you select every layer because we're animating every layer so it follows its dance movements. Okay, so if I turn back the layer on now, if I turn back this layer on, you can see that it's too bright, it's too much, we can't even see him. So we have to do the same thing we did the other time. Increase the glow spread. You can reduce the glow intensity for once, and also color softness, increase that a little bit, and then you can reduce the glow intensity, which is necessary. I don't know if it's necessary for you. Okay, so this should be I think this should be good enough. So now, in order to make everything move, we have to animate this. So we first of all have to shut down this layer, then start moving in frames following his movements. So, and here we go. I will have to do this very fast because it takes a lot of time to make sure this animation works perfectly. So I'm doing it, it takes time. Okay, you have to animate each as his legs is moving, his hand, you have to follow the movement, everything he does. Okay, you have to do this in a very fast way. I'm too lazy to do the whole stuff now, so I'll just fast forward this stuff, or I'll bring back the old way. Okay, that's it. Like, I just animated about like 5 frames, and I'm really tired because it's somewhat stressful to make Scribble animation. So I'll just trim this part out, this end part out, by pressing Alt and close brackets, trim it out. So if I should turn back the layer on now to see what I've created, then I think this is just something like this. You can see it was very fast though, but it was actually following his movement. You can see how his leg was also moving. You can see that it's really easy, only that it just takes so much time to make. You just have to be focused on making it. You can see it follows every of his movements, so you just have to animate the max part following his movement. Okay, that's just how you make it. And also, if you want to change the color, okay, it's really easy. Like, you want as to change from one frame to another, you can just do this by splitting each and every of the layer. Like, after the first frame, you can go like the first one. You make sure you zoom in to see the frames. Okay, and after the first frame, or any way you want to change, you want the next frame color to be changed, you can just hold it and then press Ctrl Shift and delete D, sorry, so you can split the layer. But I'm not going to do that by pressing, because if I do that now, it affects my recording. So I'll just come over from the edit and then split layer. Press that. Okay, you can see Ctrl Shift D, split layer, and here you go on another layer split. So I'll just have to change the color from here to, let me say, red. You can see another colors there. Okay, and then I'll go over to the next layer, do the same thing again. Go over to edit and split layer, and then click the color. Make sure you select the other layer. Okay, if it's not selected, you have to select green, and then I can continue changing that. You can see the step, it's creating steps here, but it's really tiny. Okay, you can see it. So if I play that now, this is what you get, something like this. Okay, that was really fast. You can see the colors changing from red to blue to green, and that's just it. Okay, and also if you want the animation to like dance on its own on a separate scene, like I did on my video, all you have to do is make sure you select the layer which the dance animation is, or the Scribble animation, and then you see this icon here, this object, let me zoom in so you can see it clearly. This stuff here that looks like a red dot target from a gun, that's what you have to click on. You have to click and drag this over to another part, like here. Will be good enough? Okay. But if your scene is quite shaky like this one, all you have to do is use the 3D camera tracker. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna be showing you guys how to add 3D effects like that you saw in the video. Yeah, so in case you want to add 3D visual effects to your Scribble animation, it depends on what you like, how you recorded your scene. Like if you're using a tripod, then you don't have to use a 3D camera tracker because the camera will be kept at a single position. But if you did not use a tripod, like your scene might be shaky like this one, it just like comes from the ground. Like if I should add an effect to this, like let me add a spark effect here. This is a spark effect. Let me reduce it. It's kind of too big. Let me reduce it down by pressing S on the keyboard. Scale down the size. Sorry, that's too small. And then change this from normal to add. The same way we do that to that layers. So if I should play this now, you notice like it follows the camera and it's not like it's steady. Like you can see it's just like something attached to the camera screen, which is not cool. But with the 3D camera tracker effect now, to make this stable, okay, all I just have to do is split this part. Let me say I just want this part of the scene to be tracked. Let me split this by going over to edit and then click on split layer. You can also do this by pressing Ctrl Shift and D, but I just want to do this because I don't want it to affect my recording. So here it is. Then go over to the 3D camera tracker tools normally here, but in case you don't see yours here, go over to Windows and then click on Tracker, okay, and then select the scene you want the 3D camera tracker to play role, and then click on Track Camera. It might take long, okay, depending on the kind of scene you want to track, and make sure your composition size fits the layer, okay. I'm just gonna pause till this analyze as and finish its work. It normally calculates here, okay. Okay, here you go. Now you can see the 3D camera tracker tool has finished analyzing, and you can see some dots here. These are the tracker tools. These enable you to place your track points. You can see them everywhere, like here. So let's say I want to add the 3D animation here. Like you can see it follows the camera, right? Now notice the difference between these two before I make the 3D animation. You notice like it follows the camera like almost to the top, but now I'm about to make this stuff like hang around. So okay, let me say here, you can see this circle here. In order for you to add a 3D camera tracker, just come here, right click, and then create you can use a null or a solid, but I'll be using a solid for this. So if I play this now, just notice how this object here looks as if it's placed there, like it's not moving, just like it's one of the building, like just as this bag is, it's just here, it's not moving. Okay, that's how the effect also will work. So all we have to do now is come over here to the effects which we will be adding, which is this. Now you should just take it up to the area where we want it to be. I think let me just extend this to the beginning. I think it should be here, and toggle your switch down. You need to make a 3D layer. Toggle your switch on and then select this to make it a 3D layer. Now it's a 3D layer. Now watch what happens now. If I should play this back now, you notice now it's now also like a 3D layer. It just stays there, like the spark is just there. Okay, you can see it now follows the camera, just like as if just same way this other object here is positioned. That's how it's also positioned now. Okay, that's how you can make 3D visual effects in after adding 3D Scribble animations with visual effects. Okay, if you're about to animate the start and end of Scribble animation, like the end offset this here. You can see it actually going back, like it's coming front and back. Well, actually this is not really a big deal. You can also use this, like animate this in Scribble animation. So if I like delete this now, let me create another layer of Scribble animation for this. New solid. Okay, change this from left to right by pressing Alt, close bracket, and then let me just move forward to this part, and here go. Sorry, Alt and close bracket, pulling the saber, and then select the let me first turn off the layer. Let me just create this now, and then customize color changes to layer max. So now the use of the end and start offset, the use of the end and start offset, it's actually just the saber like moving like wave, like it goes from start to end, like just like a loading bar. Okay, let me just show you. And the end offset actually start from end to the beginning, while the start offset actually start from start to beginning, start to end. Okay, sorry. So let's try the start offset. You can see it's 0, but if I increase this now, you notice like it's moving like a progressive bar game. If I increase it, that's how it's moving, and vop, it's out. But if I decrease it now, it's coming back again until it's back. Same thing with the end offset. If I should decrease it now, you can see it's coming from left to right. Okay, where it started point end, because I ended the max part here, so that's why I ended the drawing. So you can see it moving. Okay, so with this you can also make some animation like that I made in the background of this video. So like if I also want to, I can also animate this. Okay, all I have to do is by clicking if I want to animate this, the start offset, I can just click the stopwatch at the beginning and then take it over to some few frames forward, and then increase this. You can see, let me just take it back to this point, half of the scene. And at the same time, I'll take this back to the beginning and click on the end offset. I'm just combining the two. Okay, it doesn't really matter, I'm just combining, so you can work on yours, like make yours look classic. And then from the end offset, I want this other part, like from here to move over to this part. All I have to do is just decrease the end offset, and you can see it moving, and end somewhere around here. So if I should play this now, this is what you get. You notice that? Let me also increase the layer so you can see everything. You can see it was very fast because I had to do that in frames. Okay, but let me just take it slow so you can see how it was moving. The wheels moving from left to right, they are both moving, which means the end offset and start offsets, we are both keyframes to move. If I want to see my keyframes, okay, like the keyframe I made, all I have to do is press U on your keyboard, make sure the layer is selected, and you can zoom in to see it. You can see the keyframes you made. Over here you can see the start offset and end offset. So if I want the effect to last, I can just increase the duration of the keyframe. Like I can just take this over to this part, and then take this one over to this other part here. I can still also increase that, like I can still drag this here. If I should play this now, you can see that the animation was very slower than before. If I should decrease this, take this back now, it will be very fast. Like, let me just take this off. You can see how fast it is now. It's faster than before. Okay, So okay guys, that's all you need to do in making scribble animations in After Effects. Any other thing, maybe that's just an extra. And thanks for watching my video. If it's really helpful, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't also forget to subscribe to my channel for more video. You can also check the link in the description of this video for more interesting visual effects videos and other videos you might have missed out. Okay, thanks guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.